Liam, pre-season, how's it going?
Yeah, like everybody else, working hard. I think we're in a good spot, but we're going to find out in 10 days' time, aren't we? We'll know what's working and what's not when the season comes round. But yeah, we're all happy where we're at, but ultimately we want to put ourselves to the test, and it's just round the corner, and we're all excited, and we've got that air of anticipation to get going now.
Obviously, you've got a long history with Halifax. What does the club mean to you?
Yeah, it means a lot. I've supported the club since since before I can remember. Going to Wembley in '87 and watching being a ball boy from being 7-8 years old. So yeah, it's no secret that I'm an Halifax lad, and I wanted to play for Halifax for a long time. It didn't happen, but I'm back now. It might be for one game, it might be for 100, who knows? But I'll give it my best shot and work as hard as I can.
You had a lot of success last season. Was that the lure, of Halifax or the club?
What's that? Sorry.
Sorry, the lure of the job, making a move.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Look, I think every professional wants to challenge himself, and I loved it at Dewsbury. I had a great group there that tried to do everything I asked them to do, and gave me everything and more. But when the opportunity to come to Halifax was there, I couldn't really say no in the position that we're in. I thank Mark and everyone at Dewsbury. They were really understanding and understood what I wanted to do, and hopefully I've left them in a decent position with Dale. And I hope, apart from 2 games this season, they do really well as well.
What are you expecting differently coaching in the Championship rather than in League One?
Yeah, it's more intense. It's a stronger competition in terms of, obviously it's a stronger competition in terms of ability, just like Super League's a stronger competition than Championship. But I think it's probably the strongest competition in terms of who can beat who. And I think you saw last year that I think there were 4 points or 3 points separated Bradford in 3rd to Halifax in 7th. So it shows you how tight it is, and you've got to be on it every single week, otherwise you get turned over. And we've just watched the presentation about all the big names coming to Championship, and it's a challenge for them boys. Whitehaven away, Barrow away, Dewsbury away, those types of places are tough games, and they've got tough blokes playing for every single team who are working 40-50 hours a week, turning up to train 3 nights a week, so they're not going to roll over for anybody, and that's probably what makes it the toughest competition.
I mean, you've got Gareth Widdop, another local boy coming back. How much of a boost is that, with his experience and class?
Yeah, it's massive. The biggest thing about it is he wanted to come and play for Halifax. Of course we wanted to come and play for us, and he was, I want to finish my career with Halifax, and so it were a joint decision, and he could have gone elsewhere for a lot more money. We're aware of that, and we're aware of what ability he's bringing, and we're going to try and pick his knowledge, pick his brain, and also get the last bit out of his legs at the same time, and hopefully at the same time as that he enjoys himself and he plays with a smile on his face.
There's obviously been a bit of news with the council on the stadium last few days. How big a concern is that, I guess? Are they looking to sell the ground?
Yeah, I think concern's a word that initially springs to mind because it takes away the security and the knowledge that you're sort of safe in what you're doing, but at the same time that opens up opportunities, and that's nothing. I won't have anything to do with that. That's not my job, but the club are at the start line now to try and take the club forward with the share in mind, and if that's something they want to do, then the opportunities are there. It's a massive piece of land right on the outskirts of the town centre, so what the club decide to do, we'll support them as a group, but ultimately we'll just get on with our job.
Yeah, I imagine the people of Halifax, they want somewhere where their football team, their rugby league team can play.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, of course they do, and we're aware that the Share's a lovely facility and a great surface to play on. So we want to keep Halifax teams in Halifax, like everybody in Halifax does, and we want to represent the town. And as a rugby club, we've started to do better at that in the last few years. Certainly on the field, in terms of getting Halifax lads coming back and playing for the team, it's probably as many Halifax lads in the first team squad now as there has been for 30 years, ironically, when we hadn't actually got an academy. But yeah, it's good to see that side, and we probably need to do more to involve the community clubs as well.
Obviously going to Wembley as a kid watching the team then. The team goes there last year and wins the 1895 Cup. You start the season with the defence of that. How important is that trophy to Halifax this season?
Well, yeah, you're old, aren't you? So you want to do your best to retain it. But like, I know it's a group stage, but Oldham have stood right in the way of us, and I think you only have to look at their squad on paper to know how hard of a challenge that's going to be at their place with a new club, all running, all excited and excited about rebuilding Oldham. So that's the first challenge, and if we get over that one, we'll assess it from there.